sci-fi, he could do it all.
No one else does it quite like he does.
I think he's an extraordinarily talented artist.
I'm really glad that we get to have him in comics, but I definitely think that he's way too good for us.
Barnsley, a forgotten town. Like many in the north, decades of underfunding and neglect have ravaged the landscape. Once a proud and industrial town, its former glory now lies in ashes. But it wasn't always this way. It was a place where legends were born and made. But most leave eventually. Question is, why would you stay?
It was kind of like I'm guessing the archetypal tough mining town. It was industrial. Virtually everybody, every adult male worked either in a mine or steelworks, or there were just big gangs of miners walking around, and it was
we all looked different, so we attracted a lot of vocal attention.
if you were a punk or something different, it was pretty rough.
There wasn't anywhere that you could go in those days. If you wanted to go and listen to some music that you like, you'd have to go to Sheffield, go to the Limit or somewhere like that.
There was bands every week, like especially the early 80s, like go see Cure one week, and then there'd be Susie and Banshees a couple of weeks later. So most of my money was spent on that or records.
The thing is, at the local discos, which were held in most pubs in those days, they would be playing the Human League, Being Boiled and stuff like that. And to know that they just came from Sheffield was fantastic. You felt like anything was possible.
Punk demystified that whole process. Bands realised that you didn't have to come down to London and put yourselves in the hands of some scrupulous entrepreneur who was going to milk you white and then chuck you aside, and that you didn't have to get signed up to one of the major record companies. That you could actually go and do it yourself, and that you could get as few as 500 copies of it pressed, and you could sell them over a period of time. And as I say, for a lot of people, that was all they wanted to do.
Small working class towns seem to produce aspiration, in my experience, and whether it's music or art. And I suppose it's a kind of way of proving that if somebody wants to drag your town down, they're not dragging you down with it. So what better way to combat that than to do something? Get in a band, and if you're lucky, you can get away from it. The town that's dragging you down.